Hello everyone, I'm Hilary Chin. Thank you all so much for coming and watching. Today we'll be looking at conditional formatting in Excel. This is one of the data science skill that you need, or data analysis skill, okay? Follow us for more and let's jump in. And please don't forget to join us on YouTube, New Semotech. So right here I have my sheets and I just want us to analyze these values using conditional formatting, okay? Make sure you have Microsoft 365. Right here, these are my headers. These are my headers here. I would just like to make this very bold. I would like to bold them so you see my headers. And here we have the organization type, which is international, national, and also UN agencies. And then here we have the name of the organization. We have organization B, C, and A, okay? So the organization name is organization B and the type of organization is international, and so on and so forth. Here, these are the activities: WASH, education and protection, and then these are the amount of boys that they have reached out to, amounts of girls that they have reached out to, okay? And here, just assume that this data was maybe 1,000 or 500 or 600, as the case will always be. Now, your organization wants you to quickly look at those figures that are high, okay? So there's a way we are going to do this. So I want to start with the girls. I can just select this. The moment I highlight and select this, you find a small icon down here. Okay, this is Copilot. Okay, I'll just click that. The moment I click that, it gives me different options. These are conditional format options. Let's start with the data bars. If I click my data bars, you see that very quick, I can quickly identify the long data bars, showing me that this value is more. You have 400, you have 500, you have 390, you have 300, you see. So here I can quickly identify that this value is the smallest value, 100. Okay, I can quickly identify that these two values are equal, you see, because I have quickly used colors. Okay, so this is what we mean by conditional formatting. Now I can come back here. I can just go back and I click my undo, and I just click, it goes back to the normal. Now if I select all of this again, if I select both data, okay, it still gives me the small icon. Make sure you have Microsoft 365 to have all this available, okay? So if I click here, it gives me color now, you see. So I'll click. Now by default, the Excel system identifies colors having different meanings. So green color here shows you that these values are high, okay? And then the red color, you know, red is always signaling danger. It means that these are very low values. It means among this data, all this data, we have this red showing that is the lowest value. You know that just by looking at this data without applying these colors, it was difficult for us to know that 50 is the lowest value. So now that we have applied colors called conditional formatting, you see that we can easily identify high values and low values, okay? Now this is very important. I'll just go again and I click my undo. I'll come again and then I select again. I want us to look at other areas of conditional formatting, other options. We'll come here now and we click. Here we have the icons. You see, the moment I click this, it gives me different icons. So here I can just go quickly to the green ones and it tells me what is happening. It means this value is increasing, okay? This other value is increasing, 400. Now you see 160 is reducing, 70 is reducing, and then yellow is 200, 120, 200. So it is somewhat by the side, okay? So this communicates a lot when it comes to data. This is a very big language for those who are going to be doing data analysis. This is very useful for companies. Now if I click here again, I would like now to select percent the greater than. Okay, so when I click here, it gives me an option here. So I want to select those values that are greater than just 400, okay? You see that when I select this value, it says light red field with dark red color text. So I can choose different signs that I want to see here. But here I would like to just do light red field, and I click, and then I click OK. So it comes here, and then all the values that are above 400, you see, it begins to give me green. You see, this is it here, this is it here, above 400. So we have just one, this one, which is above 400. You see, just this 500. So I applied a red color here. It was only applied to this because this one is above
400. So we don't have any 450, we have just 400, and then we have 500. If we had 401 or 402, it would have started picking that value because it's above 400 and then going up. Okay, so everything we have here now is below 400. Okay, so only this is above 400. So I'll just go back and I click my undo. So we go back. So this is simply data analysis I'm doing here, guys, just identifying high and low values. This is very, very good. I'll come again and I click. So now it tells me top 10 percentages. You see, so it tells me that these are the top 10. So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it chooses the top values that we see here: 400, 400, 500, 390. You know, these are the top values that we have seen here. So if I come back again and I click again, it still gives me that. Let me go back and then I click clear this, so I can clear all this. So this is what we mean when we say conditional formatting. I hope this helps. Thank you.